Welcome to the Super Chunky Podcast with your hosts, Christy and Bert. Welcome back. Today is September 16th, 2018, and this is episode 6. Apologies for such a gap in episodes. It's been a crazy summer on my part. Seems every time we'd go to schedule a recording session, something would pop up and change all my plans. But we're back, and hopefully we can get back to a regular recording schedule. In this episode, Christy and I were heading to a Knit the River cruise on the St. Croix River here in Minnesota, hosted by a local yarn store, Darn Knit Anyway, located in Stillwater, Minnesota. We hadn't been able to hang out in months, so we took the opportunity to record a session since we knew we'd be catching up in the car both there and on the way back. So I apologize for the audio quality. We recorded in the car as we drove, so you'll hear some noise and the occasional GPS instruction. We are also missing the first few minutes of the recording due to a user glitch. Well, me. I was the user glitch. So enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
Because his gameplay has been, well, I don't know what adjective to use, but I'm kind of rooting for Tyler.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike anybody left in the house enough to be terribly sad about any of them winning, I don't think.
Right.
Well, Brett's gone now, so I don't have to be wishy-washy about him anymore. He's yeah. So who is left? Tyler, Angela. She's interesting too.
Yeah, I don't care for her. I'm like everybody that's like, I even like JC at first, and now some of the stuff he said, I'm like, nope, I don't like you either.
Yeah, Casey.
Her, yeah. All of them, I'm just all meh.
Yeah.
Like, just bring me back Celebrity Big Brother. Just get rid of normal Big Brother. Just give me Celebrity Big Brother.
Right. Yeah, well, I think it's one thing that I've kind of liked in a way for just this season in general is that the people in the house, for the most part, especially in these later weeks, seem to just all get along.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of nice that there's not like,
right.
You know, like there's gameplay dissension, but not like actual, like, we hate you. And,
right.
You know.
What I really miss, and I think I've been noticing a lot in the past few seasons, is Big Brother is usually typically pulling beautiful young people.
Yeah.
I miss the older seasons where it was a wide range of ages, of types.
Well, and like the one or two people that they had like that were out, you know, right
away.
What's his face? Steve was gone like instantly.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty, well, like, Scotty, he seemed really, you know, sort of like geeky and whatever, he is all of that, but he's also really good at challenges.
Yes, he was.
I was like, there was one of them that I could not believe he pulled that out against all these other,
like,
you know, really athletic guys and, you know, the bros and stuff, and so I was really impressed. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, where'd the geek go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he's a jock.
And then Project Runway is coming back to Bravo.
All right.
Without Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn, and I think most of the judges.
I don't know how this is going to work.
Right.
I mean, like they're different. Well, so the All Stars ones where what's her face is the host. Her name is totally escaping me, but you know, from Who's the Boss. I can remember
Melissa Milano.
Thank you. I remember almost everything about her.
I almost said Judith Light, and I'm like, that's probably not right.
No. Judith Light was on HBO.
Tony Danza.
That would be fun.
Right.
Can you replace Tim Gunn?
It should be Alyssa and him.
Yeah, well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Project Runway without Tim Gunn.
Right.
Like,
well, and apparently they're going to be doing something all together on Amazon.
Okay.
So I don't know what that is yet, but yeah, it was a big. The morning show that I listened to, they were talking about how Andy Cohen made this huge announcement. They made it such a big deal, like advertising everywhere, and then like a week or so later, they announced that they're leaving, that they're not coming back with the show. So I think it was after the fact that something happened, and they're like, nope, we're done. Because Bravo would not have done such a big announcement if they were leaving.
Right.
So that's interesting.
Huh. Or they would have done a completely different announcement.
Yeah. Right.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But Celebrity Big Brother is coming back. They have announced that. So
curious to see who they're going to get.
I know. Can Ross go back in?
Right?
Because
actually, let's put either Rue or Michelle Visage back in there. Let's put them in there.
That would be all right.
Because Michelle did Britain's or Europe's or whatever Celebrity Big Brother against Paris Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the one thing. No, Paris. The talk show guy.
Oh, yeah.
Perez Hilton.
Yeah.
I hate that his name is so...
Right?
Yeah.
I got some spam from Perez Hilton the other day.
I got spam from Donald Trump.
Ew.
I was like, thanks for supporting me. And I'm like, I didn't.
I mean, we're trying not to probably get too political on the show.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Then I got something from somebody else that was like, thanks for supporting me. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
I get a lot of that too.
Yeah.
So
like you have the wrong email.
Yeah. I get there was someone who kept sending me her like air flights itineraries to my Comcast account.
Oh.
Because it was close enough to her Comcast account address.
Well, earlier this summer, out of the blue, I was getting like hundreds a day of congratulations on your wedding planning. Here, we are a boutique hotel. We are a caterer. We are a florist. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I did not sign up for any of this.
Thanks.
So then I'm looking at my girls, and I'm like, which one of you started to look at wedding planning? Because on my email's the catch-all account for our home accounts.
Okay.
So I'm like, if they mistyped their own name or something, then it would have came to me.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, no bueno. What other shows do we watch? Oh, Great British Baking.
Yeah, so I just started watching the Great British Baking Show based on what's available on Netflix last night. So Collection 1 apparently is season 5. So so there's some history stuff that obviously, because like there's a 17-year-old girl, Martha, on there who, but she's like, but it's Paul and Mary. And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Right.
So I'm guessing if I had seen the previous 4 seasons, that would be more meaningful to me, or if I was British. I'm not sure which. But
you've seen the previous Great British Baking Show?
No. I literally
this is the one you started.
The 2 episodes I saw last night were the very first 2 episodes I've ever seen.
Is it with the new people, the new season, or the first season?
It's the 5th season,
which is the first season on Netflix, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So you're starting with the original crew. Good.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Paul and Mary and the 2 female hosts.
Yes.
Yes, they are the best.
Okay, all right.
And then we got
one is funny. I don't know any of their names other than Paul and Mary now. Yeah, but the like dark haired lady, she's hilarious.
Yeah, they both are. They'll both. One of them in one of the seasons.
I was knitting, so I didn't really always know who was talking.
Oh my gosh! In one episode, it's not like ruining anything, but she's leaning on the table talking to the person, and she's all of a sudden stops and she looks and she goes, "I'm crushing your biscuits, aren't I?"
Oh no!
But one of the things that I heard from behind the scenes, which when you watch the episodes is amazing, because you don't realize this is happening, is that whenever anybody started to have a meltdown because something didn't go right or whatever, Mel and what's the other one's name? The 2 hostesses, whatever.
Yeah.
They would start cussing.
Oh.
Because they can't use any of that footage if there's swear words in it. So they would just go to that person and they would start cussing around them. And then it's like, if you think about it, how could you stay upset if somebody is around you just throwing out curse words?
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Because they were like, nope, this is hard on you. You don't need the extra stress of knowing that there's cameras watching you break down. We'll just start cussing around you.
That's
I'm like, that's
amazing.
Brilliant. So, but yeah, the new one.
I have to remember that if I ever need to be the host or judge of something.
Right, just start cussing. But apparently the controversy with this latest season is that, because Mary, so the whole deal of why they're gone is, so they have the show on BBC, and then Channel 4 bought the show or they whatever.
Okay.
And Paul went, but Mel and the other hostess and Mary were like, no, we've worked hard to build this on the BBC. We're not going over to Channel 4. And I think they were all a little bit peeved that Paul went with, you know. But then they got this other judge, female judge in, and her whole thing that was an uproar was that she wanted to like eliminate the fatty, sugary sweets and do more healthy foods and healthy alternatives. And
how's that going to work with baking?
I know, and people are like, but that's what we watch for. We want to see the, gorgeous pies and cakes and things.
Right.
And then the two hosts is a man and a woman now. And so I'm like, I watched part of the first episode and I just couldn't.
Turn left onto St. Croix Trail North.
Hey, it said St. Croix, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Before it was Croix.
Yes, that's right. That is right. I forgot about that. So something. Well, and another thing. So
Turn
when
left
I was
onto St. Croix Trail North.
Yeah, right side. When I was going to MGS last weekend, so all the way, south on 35E, it didn't really screw up the whole 35E 6 or 94 interchange thing there, where sometimes it tells you to get on 94 even though you really want to stay on 35E.
Right.
It did that correctly this time.
Wow.
It was really nice. So, because I've been wondering how to send feedback on that, because it's really confusing when you just want to stay on 35E and it tells you to get on 94 and I'm like, what?
Right.
Because then you can get into a place where you don't want to be.
Speaking of feedback, so a distant relative of mine
Destination is on your right. St. Croix Boat and Packet Company.
contacted me through Family Search to do collaboration on her father.
Okay.
And some of the information in there was not quite correct. And so, there were people connected. So I connected the person and I found her father's biological mother, who's my second cousin or first cousin once removed, or second cousin, something like that. But in Family Search, she's listed somebody tagged her as deceased. I'm like, no, she is very much alive. So I have to go in and
Destination is on your right. St. Croix
feedback
Boat
that and be
Company.
like, she's still alive.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't really use the Family Search trees.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, and people can be snarky in there. I got a message from somebody. The title just said, "You're so wrong," and I was like, "Excuse me."
Wow.
Wow.
Well, my first complaint about the Family Search trees is that it keeps prompting me to add my husband,
Right.
of which I have none. So, and it always, just has this big blank spot there.
Right.
It's like, you could just remove that unless I want to add one.
Right.
Because, I'm getting tempted to make someone up.
Yeah. Well, and I talk to people when I do, not on other things, like on Family Tree DNA matches or some of these other, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm on Ancestry. Oh, I won't use Ancestry. And they just go off. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but
At least on
it
Ancestry,
works.
I'm in charge of my own tree.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
It was nice when we finally got breeze on that cruise.
Yes. It was, still, I kind of wish I brought something other than Bolt in it.
Right.
But lesson learned.
Yeah. And hatching eggs and Pokemon stuff was amazing.
Yes. So, how many did I must have hatched 12 eggs.
Yeah.
And I think I have a couple more that are really close, but that's...
Turn right onto Edmund
I don't know what I have.
Right.
Recording with really high air conditioning.
That's all right. It's constant noise. I might be able to filter that out.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll disclaimer and say, hey, your
We're in
audio's
a
not
hot
that great. But it was nice to see some of the old W folk
Yeah.
and get to hang out with them.
Yeah, there were 6 of us sitting at a table together.
Yeah. And the food was good.
Yeah. Although hard to eat with the wind blowing my hair in my face.
Yes.
That was a bit of a challenge.
In 7.
Oh, you were dealing with that too?
Keep right and merge onto I-60.
I was with all my short hair.